Reddit, what is your true story that will make me cry? I was working as an EMT intermediate, one step below a paramedic, for a 911 service about 4 years ago in some random place in America. Don't want to violate HIPAA. The service I worked for had 3 trucks up at all times, normally with a paramedic in charge of one and an intermediate in charge of the other 2. Anyways, that shift I was paired up with a rookie EMT basic on my truck, and my station was toned out for a head-on MVA on a desolate stretch of backwood America about 30 miles from our station. It is me and my partner's turn to run the call, so we go en route immediately. When we are almost to the call, dispatched informed us that there was already 1 fatality on scene, so following protocol, I requested backup from the paramedic still sitting at the station and request auto launch from the rescue chopper also 30 miles away. The big problem being both of my backup options are at least 15 minutes away, and I'm stuck alone with a rookie basic who doesn't know much. When we arrive on scene, I immediately go to start triaging the patients. There is 6 total. I immediately run to the 2 little boys on the side of the road. While doing my assessment, one kid is ash gray and unresponsive with a softball-sized lump on his back, severed spine. The other kid tells me he can't feel his feet and keeps asking me if he will ever be able to play football. Me and partner put the 2 on backboards, and I instruct him and the bystanders who were in scene when we arrive to take the kids to the ambulance and do what limited medical care he can administer. I then move on to children's father, who is trapped in the passenger seat of the car due to the front end collapsing in the passenger compartment. He's mumbling, but there wasn't much I could do for him until fire arrives on the scene and could extricate him. The mom of the kids had been the driver and was the fatality I had been informed of on my way. I then move on to a man who was driving the other car. He is on the side of the road holding his belly and asking for pain meds. I backboard him and send him to the ambulance to be looked after by the basic. At this point, my paramedic backup arrives. She was also a rookie and quite honestly useless. Some EMTs are not made for 911 and should just stick to transfer, and she was one of them. Luckily, the air evac showed up with a competent paramedic and RN, and we put the kids on the chopper and sent them out. Finally, the fire department was able to get Dad out of the car. I begin treatment but can tell it's too late. His respirations are in the high 40s, and he keeps telling me he doesn't want to die. I managed to get an endotracheal tube down his throat and being able to control his breathing, but it was too late. Too much internal damage, and he dies on the side of the road. Anyways, that night, 2 little boys never walked again and lost both their parents. Before that day, I had worked EMS for 5 years and considered myself hard, but I cried like a baby after that call, and I still have nightmares of that kid asking me if he will ever walk again.